Alright guys, today I'll go step by step guide to show you how you can apply. The application has already started. If you can do it, follow my step, my guideline, you can apply on yourself. So you don't need to pay anybody. But if you cannot do this, you have to pay. So let's go. You go to this diversify visa program. Click this one and it will open. You go down here and then you will see you go to the website and it's welcomes you. First you read the instruction, and don't have to read the instruction because I already read it. So for the examples, I will just show you that you have to input your photos. So you use this tool to know if your passport size photo is accepted or not. So I will choose, right now I will choose a wrong passport size photo for you to know that it's wrong, and if it is correct, how it will look. So if you click on OK, you see it says that your photo has been rejected for the following reason. If you have this, know that your photo is rejected, and it will give you the reason. The minimum photo dimension is 600 by 600. So I cannot use this photo. If you use this photo, you automatically disqualify yourself. Always test your passport size photo before you submit it. Okay. What I will do is I will choose the one that I know is correct. I'll go to, they already provide this tool for you, so you can confirm it before you even submit. So that's make it easy. So I will choose this one because I already edited and I know it will work. You see, it accepts my passport size photo. I know the one that is accepted. So I will continue the application and I will begin the entrance now. Here they will give you some serial codes that you need to click on before you start, like KESN. This is your login. KESN, and I will click submit. Okay, now it asks me to start writing my name. Last name is Sar, first name is Ibrahima. I don't have any middle name. You have to check it. Okay, my gender, it's male. Okay, and date of birth, like 11 November 24th, 87. Okay, you come here, city of birth. Here you just indicate Banjul. Wherever you are, if you are a Gambian, here you just indicate Banjul. Wherever city you born, just put Banjul. Country, you put the Gambia. If you type Gambia, G, it will not come. You type T, like the Gambia. It's here, you select the Gambia. Okay? Country of eligibility. Yes, you are eligible. If you're from Gambia, if you're from Gambia, you are eligible. So just leave it at yes. Yeah. If you're not eligible, then you can select here. But if you're from the Gambia, just leave it like this. Don't touch anything. Here, it also asks you, in order to submit an entry for the diversified visa program, you must enter your passport correct information. Last name is Sal. First name is Ibrahima. I don't have any middle name. My passport number, this is it. And you choose your expiration date. My passport will expire like 2029, 2026. 29th, 2026. Okay, country out of Fugo issue the Gambia. THE the Gambia. Okay. Passport accept. You are not exempted. For example, if you're in certain countries, you don't need a passport, so you are not exempted. So you just fill this one and you forget about B. You only fill A or B. So I, as a Gambian, qualified to fill A, which means we have passport and we are not exempted. Photograph requirements. Here is where you upload your passport size photo. You click this one and browse the content. Where you save it, I save it here. And here you see it's loaded because it's accepted. Okay, in care of I'm not applying for nobody. I'm applying for myself. If you're applying for someone, you can add it. But I'm applying for myself. This is my address: 366 Richland Avenue, Athens, Ohio. That's my zip code, no postal code. Country, United States. This is my address because this is where I currently live. And you see currently, country where you live currently, where you live today. That's the United States of America. Oh. Okay. United States of America. Phone number, That's my phone number. And an email, that's my email. You confirm the email, it's the same. Yeah. What's the highest level of education you have achieved as of today? The highest level that you achieve as of today is what you will choose from here. Some doctorate level courses, because I am doing my doctorate degree, but I have not completed yet. So you cannot choose doctorate degree if you did not graduate for your doctorate degree. If you're going to UTG, University of the Gambia, and you did not finish yet, you do some university courses. If you finish but you don't receive your attestation, just use university degree. If you're doing your graduate like masters but you have not finished yet, just make some graduate courses. Okay, they have to know where you fit in, so once you qualify, you can get you the job or the school that you need to go to complete. Yeah. What is your current marital status? Marriage, and my spouse is not a U.S. citizen or U.S. lawful permanent resident. I would choose this one, and I would indicate whosoever I want to marry in the future, or whosoever you can choose it and indicate your sister, your cousin, or anyone as your married. But normally it's for those that get married. Yeah. If you need more experience about this, you can personally email me. We can talk about that part. I will do this, and once you do that, it will ask you to file number of children. I don't have kids, so if you have kids, now you put the number of children. I will click continue. It will take, at least one data validation error occur, which means there is an error somewhere. It will show you where you make a mistake that you need to correct. It will show you. Keep going. Your photo cannot be more than 245 kilobytes in size. So I have to change the photo size because you see, the photo dimension is correct, but the size, the kilobyte, it's 245. It cannot be more than 245. So I have to sync it to reduce. So there is a lot of things that involve this. But once you fix that part, then you submit it, you continue, and it will take you to the part where you fill your spouse name, like your wife names, information that you can submit. So, okay, here we go. I will show you the problem with my photo now, because it's accepted the dimension and everything, but the size is more than 235 and it cannot be more than 200. So if you click on the photo and you right click on property, you can see size on this is 304, which is more than the size that they allow. So I have to change this. I have to sync it to change the size of the photo. So since I know my photo size is more than the required photo size, which is 245, I need to sync this down to the 245, and this is 304. So what I need to do is I will go back to the photo here, and then right click on the photo, go to edit, and click on edit. Once you click on edit, it will give you this big photo because it will zoom it, so you can minimize it from here. Minimize it to the size that you want, and then you come here to resize photo. Once you go to resize photo, click on the pixel, change this from 1100, let's say to 900. Okay, let's say I choose 900. So if I choose 900, let me save it. Yeah, I would just say photo. Size photo 1.1. Okay, and I will save it to the desktop. Click OK. So we go back here. Size photo 1.1. It's here. Okay, 1.1. So we right click now and go to properties and see. You see, it's 224 now. So I have the actual size I need. This is the one that I am going to upload in full time. Okay, so what we need to do is I need to delete this one and rename this one passport size photo instead of passport size photo 1.1. Okay, and then hit enter. Go back to this and choose the photo again. So here this time it will allow me to choose the photo passport size photo 1.1. Your photo cannot be more than 240. This was the previous message, so it will still stay there until you click continue. Yeah, You see, this is another thing that will always happen because a lot of people are using the website for now. So you have to keep trying. When you submit and it's refused to go, you have to keep trying and keep submitting. So yeah, I would just click continue until it submits. When it is busy to continue, you have to come back and type DE9. Okay, so if you're doing it for the first time, most of the time you think you are wrong, or you think you're not doing it for the right way. So you're doing it the right time. Sometimes the survey is busy and it's not that easy. Okay, here I want to make something clear. It's not just like if you don't have kids, you don't have to indicate that you don't have children. For example, because it says currently include all biological children, legally adopted children, stepped children who are unmarried and under the age of 21 on the date that you're submitting this. So if you have like brothers or sisters that are under your care, then you can name them as children that you're legally adopted, but you need to get their adoption certificates and you need to get those things. Okay, so I will just indicate 3 here because I will adopt 3 of my sisters or family. So you click on continue. See, this time it continues and I'm moving to the next step now. Okay, so the next step is the next part is here. This is where you are going to enter your spouse name, your wife. You know, if you have a wife, you start to enter their name, their date of birth here, gender, and then city where your spouse was born. If it is Gambia, you can just put Banjul. Okay, country where your spouse was born. If he is a Gambian, then you put Gambia. If it's a Senegalese, Nigerian, Ghanaian, put the name here. Okay, spouse photograph, the same type of photograph that you have, that's the same type of photo that you would put for your spouse. Then, because I named my children there, like I have 3, either you adopt them or they are your biological children, you start to put their names here, and their date of birth, and their gender, and then city where they're born, and their photographs as well. So you continue to the next stage, okay? This is how you enter all their information, their photograph. If you indicate 3 kids, it will give you up to 3 child. If you indicate 21 child, it will give you up to 21 child option that you have to enter in all the information of all the 21 child, and then you can click continue. If you make any mistake, do not click this go back arrow. Do not click this arrow to go back. Click this one to go back to part 1. Otherwise, if you click that one, it will take you to part. It will start from scratch, so which is bad. Just click this one, go back to part 1. You can have it here, or you can have it here on top. Go back to part 1. If you go back to part 1, for example, I want to correct this because I was just trying to show people. Yeah, so I can just correct this and put there 0, and then click continue. So if I come here, I will just enter my spouse information, and then just click continue because I don't indicate kids. Okay, so this is a good option. Okay, here I'm now entering my spouse information. So I entered my spouse name already, so I'm going to enter my spouse date of birth. Female, Banjul. Okay, so this is the city where my spouse was born, country where my spouse was born, that's the Gambia. Okay. And then I have to enter this photograph of my spouse before I can continue to the last part. So I have not yet the photograph, so I will wait. But I would show you, for example, if I already get my spouse photograph, like if this was my spouse photograph, like my photograph, I'll just use it like this. And then it will ask me to continue, so I will continue. You see, I told you that it will do this plot many times, so you have to be patient and you have to, take it easy and work bit by bit. So it will stop from the last one and it will continue. So you have to try as much as possible. This is why many people are not able to do it by themselves, especially if you have the bad network in the Gambia. You need someone to do it for you. Okay, you see, I finished part 2, so it's saying you have already uploaded your photograph. If you wish to change it, click this new one, because the one that I submit is not correct. it's my own photograph, but I was just showing you for the sake of the video so you people can do it. I'm not submitting this one, but if I am done, if I'm submitting, I will change this. So what you need to do is click continue. If I click continue, it will now give me the summary of everything which I uploaded so far. So here you can see that it's giving me the summary of my entries, like this is my name, last name, gender, male, date of birth, country of birth, everything, passport information, and the photograph. They said photograph receive. If it is not received, they would say missing, and mailing address, and country where I currently live, phone number, email address. Now it's going to the education level with some doctorate courses. And now what's your marital status? I already answered that. Number of children is 0. So it's going to part 2, which is spouse. Okay. I already enter my spouse name, but I skip it because I don't feel comfortable sharing my spouse name here. So I skip it. But date of birth for my spouse, this is what I just did. It's not necessarily the correct thing. And it will also give you a rundown of your spouse information, like female, she's from Banjul, the Gambia, and I received the spouse photograph. Now I can submit. If I click on submit, they will give me a reference code. That code is what my tracking number is. I will keep that. I will keep that reference code, and anytime the list is out, I will just use the reference code to sign in to the website to check my name. If my name is available, then I am qualified. This is all, guys, so it's easy. You can all do it by yourself, or you can contact me so I can do it for you. Yeah, it's difficult when you have a poor network or when you don't understand how to do it, because then it's become a problem. Thank you, everyone.